The average American uses over 100 rolls of toilet paper each year. Multiply that by the US population, and the scale of demand becomes staggering. It's no surprise, then, that the global toilet paper industry generates over $100 billion annually. But what's truly fascinating is how this everyday product is made from raw timber in the forest to the soft roll in your bathroom. The process begins in the forest with a machine called the timber harvester. This 18-ton beast is an all-in-one powerhouse. It can fell trees, trim branches, and cut trunks into uniform logs, all in under a minute. Interestingly, high-quality wood isn't used for toilet paper. Instead, the industry relies on bad wood, trunks that are crooked, too small, or otherwise unsuitable for furniture or construction. This approach ensures no usable material goes to waste, and that premium wood is reserved for higher-end applications. Once cut, the logs are sent to a processing site where they are turned into wood chips. They are then cleaned in water baths that remove sand, stones, and dirt. A metal detector checks each log for stray nails or screws, any foreign objects that could damage the machinery down the line. After that, giant chipping machines reduce the logs into small, consistent wood chips. These chips are piled high and await the next phase, pulping to turn the chips into pulp, the primary raw material for paper. They are placed in huge industrial decomposers. These tanks cook the chips with chemicals for up to 3 hours. This breaks down the cellulose and removes lignin, the natural substance that holds wood fibers together. From 50 tons of wood chips, only about 15 tons of usable pulp emerges. The rest is moisture and binding material that gets separated in the process. But wood isn't the only source of pulp. Recycled paper is also used to make toilet paper, though obtaining it is more complex than cutting trees. The recycling process begins with a machine called a sorter, which uses sensors and air jets to remove non-paper items like plastic, cardboard, and metal. This machine can sort through 400 tons of material daily. After sorting, the recycled paper is fed into a giant industrial washing machine, passing through 14 cleaning stations that break it down and remove contaminants. The cleaning process includes sifting to eliminate larger debris, centrifugation to throw out sand and splinters, and a process called deinking. In deinking, the pulp is washed with soap, which pulls out the ink and allows it to be skimmed off with foam. Now that the pulp is ready, whether from recycled paper or wood, it's time to make paper. This is done using a gigantic 120-meter-long paper machine that turns the slurry into solid sheets in just 7 seconds. First, the pulp is spread onto a fast-moving mesh belt called a four-denier wire, which allows water to drain, leaving a mat of fibers behind. Vacuum boxes beneath the wire remove additional water to form a wet paper sheet. This sheet then moves through press rollers that squeeze out more water, increasing the paper's density. At this stage, it's called the wet web. The wet web passes through heated rollers that evaporate the remaining moisture. Once a metal blade scrapes the paper off the dryer, creating the soft, slightly wrinkled texture that toilet paper is known for. Though this process softens the paper, it also makes it thinner and more fragile, perfect for dissolving quickly in water. After prepping, the paper is wound into massive jumbo reels, each weighing up to 5 tons. These reels are not yet the rolls we find in our homes. They're taken to a separate machine, the toilet paper roller. At 80 meters long, this machine unwinds multiple jumbo reels at once, layering the paper to match product specifications such as 2-ply or 3-ply thickness. Depending on the brand, patterns may be printed onto the sheets. Then comes micro-embossing, which gives toilet paper its characteristic texture. This not only enhances softness and appearance, but also improves absorbency. The embossed paper is rolled onto cardboard tubes slightly larger than the ones we usually see. These large rolls are then cut into smaller consumer-sized rolls. Whether it's standard toilet paper, jumbo commercial rolls, or household towels, the sizing and packaging. Once the final rolls are produced, they are tested for stretchability, moisture content, softness, opacity, and strength. Even the color and fragrance, if any, are examined to meet brand standards. In the end, what seems like a simple household item is actually the result of complex engineering, chemistry, sustainability efforts, and highly advanced machinery. From crooked trees in a remote forest to the recycled junk mail in your bin, everything plays a role in creating that soft, perforated sheet you use every day. The humble toilet paper roll is an everyday miracle, a product of precision and purpose. Wrapped in simplicity, worth remembering the next time you reach for one. Legend has it that deep in the heart of Spain, a sweet revolution began not with a battle cry, but with a stick. A stick of candy, to be exact. It started as a simple yet powerful idea, to create a treat that would capture the hearts of both children and the young at heart. That idea gave birth to Chupa Chups, a lollipop that would eventually transcend time, borders, and generations, becoming a symbol of joy, creativity, and flavor around the world. With over 100 different flavors ranging from sweet and sour to creamy and fizzy, Chupa Chups offers a sensory experience for everyone. But beyond the colorful wrappers lies a fascinating process of invention, production, and innovation. The story of Chupa Chups begins in 1958 with a visionary Spanish entrepreneur named Enrique Bernat. Observing that children often ended up with sticky hands and stained clothes while eating traditional sweets, Bernat decided to solve this everyday problem by creating a new kind of candy, one that could be eaten cleanly and conveniently. His brilliant solution was to place candy on a stick, giving birth to the modern lollipop. At first, he called it GOL, inspired by the idea of a soccer ball being kicked into the mouth. However, this name was soon replaced with something more fitting and fun: Chupa Chups, derived from the Spanish verb chupar, meaning to suck. The catchy name quickly stuck, and the brand began to grow in popularity across Spain. But how exactly are these iconic lollipops made? It all starts in the Chupa Chups factory, where the process begins with preparing the two main ingredients, sugar and glucose syrup. These ingredients are combined in large industrial vats and blended using high-powered mixers to create a smooth and consistent candy base. Once the syrup is ready, it's time to add the magic. Concentrated flavorings and vibrant food-grade colorings are mixed in to give each batch its distinctive taste and appearance. Whether it's the bold red of strawberry or the golden hue of mango, each flavor is meticulously crafted to deliver a joyful burst of sweetness. Next comes the critical cooking stage, where the flavored syrup is heated in specialized vessels to temperatures between 150 to 160 degrees Celsius, or about 302 to 320 degrees Fahrenheit. This stage is crucial as it evaporates excess water and thickens the syrup into a rich, concentrated mixture. The heat also triggers caramelization, which enhances the flavor and ensures the candy will set correctly as it cools. The timing and temperature must be precisely controlled. Too little heat results in sticky, unstable candy, while too much makes it brittle and unpleasant to eat. Once the perfect consistency is achieved, the hot syrup is swiftly transferred to the molding station. At this point, the liquid candy is poured into metal molds that give the lollipop its iconic round shape. Automated machines work quickly and efficiently to knead the mixture and insert the sticks while the syrup is still pliable. Once molded, the lollipops are transferred to a cooling tunnel, where they undergo a carefully controlled hardening process. This stage transforms the soft syrup into a glossy, solid candy with just the right texture. During this time, quality control specialists conduct only those lollipops that meet Chupa Chups Exacting standards continue to the final stage. Now it's time for wrapping and packaging. The lollipops are fed into wrapping machines where they're covered in Chupa Chups' signature colorful wrappers. These wrappers often feature playful designs that match the flavor and carry the iconic logo that's instantly recognizable across the world. The wrapper is sealed tightly at the base of the stick, preserving the candy's freshness and preventing contamination. Once wrapped, the lollipops are sorted by flavor and grouped according to how they'll be sold individually. Next time you unwrap a Chupa Chups, remember the incredible journey behind that tiny sphere of happiness. And whether you're savoring strawberry, fizzing over cola, or delighting in strawberries and cream, know that you're holding a piece of confectionery history in your hand.
If you enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below.